Hello and welcome to Step Up TV Morning Show. My name is Fermi Adiola and I am the host for this episode. Welcome. We are so glad that you can join us for this episode, and if you are new to our channel, welcome. Thank you for joining the Step Up TV family. On today's morning show episode, we will be discussing the effects of the coronavirus pandemic on urban poor residents in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Step Up Nigeria most recently interviewed residents of Abuja's outskirts, or satellite towns as they're called, those places that are in the Federal Capital Territory but they are not in the Abuja Municipal Area Council. And we spoke with a number of them about how this pandemic has affected the way they live. We spoke to heads of schools, teachers, people who ride taxis and kekes, those are the small transport systems, as well as people who just own small businesses and salespersons in Abuja. So firstly, we asked them how the coronavirus pandemic has affected the way they live and their means of livelihood, and if that has affected their family in any way. So here's what they had to say.
It has affected us so much in so many ways. Firstly, now as a teacher, I no longer go to school. I know in the private sector, we receive our salary last. That was February, because March was when this thing happened. And the month has not gotten to the end when it happened. So nothing since that March till now. You can imagine it. When you are a mother, you have children that are depending on you. You don't wake up in the morning and tell them that there is no food. You must surely find something to give them.
Coronavirus really affected me, my job, my family, and everything. Because where I'm working, they finally locked down everything. I cannot work. I cannot go out. I cannot find food.
It affects me well because the tailor when they do, since that time when they lock down, I no get work again. Every time I dey sleep for my shop, and before I used to get to work for my shop well. So and me, I be widow. Now that place I dey survive.
It's sad to hear the stories of people having to borrow and almost die of hunger because they cannot make ends meet. So we then asked them if they were aware that the government was giving palliatives to people who were poor and vulnerable in society, and if they or anyone they knew had received any of these government palliatives. Here's what they had to say.
As school owners, expect the government also to provide a provision for us through our leaders, but they have not received anything from the government. So, it's not good that they just shut down the school like that. They don't want to consider us, because this is the only source of our income. We get money to take care of our family and some of the staff that are under us.
Our government, they are not helping the matter. Like where we are staying in Ido in the village, they say 2 times now they have brought food and they'll bring it to the primary school. At the end of the day, you notice that it's the indigent or few people that will be around.
They have been promised that they will come to our village and share something. We heard about that, but I did not see anything.
No food to eat. And the government said they are giving palliative. They didn't know which way we just take here, they hear and say pandemic, they share pandemic. We will not get. Not everybody get them. They give, but not everybody gets. No, the people who no get, and then plenty past people who get.
It really is shocking that none of these people have received any palliatives from the government yet. There are poor people living in urban areas and in the outskirts of the Federal Capital Territory in Nigeria. Finally, we asked some of their children how this pandemic has affected the way they live, how they are adapting to the new normal, and if this has affected their learning in any way. Here are the answers from the children.
We've been at home doing nothing. It has affected our education. And they even said that we should do online lesson, but online lesson cannot be compared to school when the teacher will explain to you and you can understand. It affects my education during this lockdown because we don't have anywhere to go. Just stay at home, sitting down, doing nothing. They said that we should be doing online lesson, and some of our parents do not have money to buy data.
It has affected me because we have not been learning. We don't have anybody around that can teach us.
About to write my wife, but because of this COVID-19, I can't be able to write my wife.
We hope that listening to the comments of our guests in this special episode have got you thinking about governance, the real cause of this pandemic on the lives of everyday Nigerians, and how the government can do better to keep people who are vulnerable from entering worse, far worse situations or getting deeper into poverty if they can be helped. This episode will also air on Step Up Nigeria's podcast. We will put the link to our podcast in the description. We started recently a Voices from Beneficiaries series. It will be launching next week on our podcast, so please stay tuned and listen to episodes from interviews with our teachers, with children, with education stakeholders, and more. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Step Up TV Morning Show. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, share it with your friends and family members and on that WhatsApp group. And please, if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, please click the subscribe button below and join the Step Up family. Thank you again for joining us. We ask that you keep safe, stay home if you can. If you're not home, please adhere strictly to all NCDC safety measures that have been given by the government. Thank you again. Until the next episode, I've been your host, Fermi Adeola. Goodbye.